Dubai is all about sustainability, and tonight, so are we. This is DXB Today.
Hello and good evening. It may well be a brand new week, but it's another innovative day right here in Dubai, buzzing with creative people and, of course, ambitious change makers.
Absolutely right. Tonight we'll be introducing you to some of Dubai's most inspiring businesses, bringing people together to solve the world's most pressing challenges.
And sustainability is definitely at the top of the list with the kind of innovations and green solutions coming out of Dubai. There's a lot of hope for the future.
Absolutely right.
It's the year of sustainability, isn't it?
Yes.
It is the year of sustainability, yeah.
It was declared, it was tweeted, and, you know, COP28 coming up as well, the hosts, very exciting. So it's a big year for us to showcase what we're really doing here in Dubai.
Yeah, and I think it all comes down to, and hopefully as we'll learn throughout this episode, you know, it's not just about the big organisations, the big corporations, the big businesses. It all comes down to the individual and the smaller businesses as well.
Exactly, yeah,
we all have to play our part, don't we?
Yeah.
We really do, and we will.
Right, we're on with the show, and to guide us on who's doing what right here in Dubai is our, of course, guest host for the evening. Let's find out who that is.
Hello everyone and very good evening. This is Max Sierra, founder of Companies for Good, and I'm really excited to be here today. Let's begin the show.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to Mark's insights into all things sustainability. Now, let's talk sustainability if we can. Did you know that one of the biggest contributors to carbon emissions and pollution, not just here but globally, is, of course, the fashion industry?
That's right. Don't look at me too intensely. Fast fashion in particular is wreaking havoc on the environment. But thankfully, there is a counter movement which is really making fashion more sustainable. And Dubai's very own entrepreneurs are leading the way.
I'm so excited to be here at Dubai British School Emirates Hills. I've partnered with D-Grade that they're doing amazing things in recycling. Follow me and let's see what's happening right behind these doors. I'm very excited to be here today meeting Emma Barber, and she has a lot to tell us about recycling. Welcome, Emma. Thank you for being with us here today.
It's my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So there's a lot of things that have been happening over the years, especially with recycling. What is the first step that you have taken to start this whole process?
Well, you're right. There's been a lot going on here for the last few years. We set up D-Grade in 2020 here in the UAE. We're a Dubai-based company, but we have a factory which was opened last year in Abu Dhabi where we recycle plastic. So we really, our remit is to give a solution to the plastic pollution that is so entrenched and so difficult. And we do that by collecting plastic through our Simply Bottles initiative, which is why we're here today at Dubai British School Emirates Hills, because they're doing a wonderful job.
All right, so as of now, how many bottles have you used for recycling and how many are you planning to, achieve in the future, that goal?
Yeah, we need a lot of plastic actually. So already in the first year of the school term, we've collected 1 million bottles from the schools, which is amazing. But our goal is actually to collect 1 billion bottles. Our machinery needs 3 tons an hour. That's 150,000 bottles an hour. So we need a lot of plastic.
I'm so excited to be here with the principal, Sarah Reynolds. She's going to tell us a lot what's happening in her school with all the students and especially with recycling. Welcome, and it's a pleasure to be here with you.
Thank you.
Can you please just give us an insight about the journey, about what's happening with the students, where they started and how the school is also helping them achieve this goal of recycling?
Thank you. So as a school, as Dubai British School Emirates Hills, we're nestled in the heart of a residential community. And one of the responsibilities we feel as leaders and educators within the school is to support our students in making connections to that community. Understanding that the world the students are going to be going into is full of finite resources, and those resources are running out. So teaching children how to recycle and the importance of recycling will become very important lessons for them. And they need practical opportunities to apply those skills now, which is why we're so grateful to D-Grade and the Simply Bottles initiative for giving us an opportunity to help our students learn in a hands-on, practical way skills that are going to become invaluable as they grow into adults.
Can you please tell us about some of the items that we have here on the table?
So we have our coffee cups. We also have a white one, but they're like our best seller, so we didn't manage to get one today.
And tell us about these bags.
These are the tote bags that we've made, and they are recyclable by like plastic, and we made them with Miss Fisher's help, thank God.
So how do you feel about your school getting involved in Simply Bottles?
We're actually very proud of it because we could not have achieved this much without their help at the beginning when we first started.
These kids have already recycled 1 million bottles, and their target is to recycle 1 billion, and I'm going to do my share.
Love what D-Grade and their partners are doing. Mark's joined us here at the desk as well, thinking outside the box of how to solve those sustainable issues. Could more businesses do more?
100%. We're already helping lots of businesses do good for the community and the environment, but there is much more we need to do.
And what's the thing that sort of holds them back? Do people fear that they think it's going to cost them money?
Well, one of the main reasons that companies are holding back is that they don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
And they see sustainability as a big, complex thing that it's hard to achieve. But it's not like that. There are loads of little things we can do, and one step at a time we can create more sustainable behaviors and a more sustainable place to live. So that's what we do. We try to help society, help businesses do good in a way that it's very easy for them.
They're in good hands, as I said.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely dig a bit deeper later. Now, the business founded by our next guest is a perfect example of how sustainability can really be part of day-to-day life. It has developed non-toxic, biodegradable surface cleaning tablets, and it has no plastic use whatsoever.
To tell us more about her company, we have here Farida Al-Ajami, CEO of Kema. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Can you tell us more about your company, please?
Of course. So Kema is a startup. We started the company about a year ago now. And what we manufacture here in the UAE is basically these little tablets here. So as you might know from your home use of cleaning products, is that whenever you finish your surface cleaner, you throw away the bottle, but the bottle is perfectly fine. So what we have created is a formula that reduces the concentrate of your cleaning product to this tablet. And so the only thing you need to do once you're done with your cleaning product is you take your bottle, you pop in this tablet, you wait for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then you have your surface cleaner.
So this is the Refolution.
This is the Refolution. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Join the Refolution.
And we want
people.
everyone to join the Refolution because it's such an easy, straightforward thing to do. And also our quest is really to make sustainability affordable and accessible to everyone. That's really something that's very important to us.
Yeah, I mean, what you're also doing is you're kind of disrupting the manufacturing industry as well. I mean, what more can they do to be part of this movement?
So it's been very interesting for us on a journey as manufacturers. We're 3 co-founders. You know, how do you build a factory that creates a product that should have a positive impact, right, in our environment, but then at the same time not add to problems with your own manufacturing? So we are very strict with our supply chain. We make sure that any footprint that we have, we make sure that we offset it. So I think when you're an entrepreneur, I always say, you know, don't try to solve one problem by creating 5 others. So we are trying to solve a problem, but also not create more problems in the process.
What I really like, Farida, as well, is that you're trying to change behavior and you're trying to make sustainability the new normal, right?
Absolutely.
It's not something that you do a special and one occasion you go and you buy this product.
Exactly.
It should be on our day-to-day. We should be, everything we consume, everything we do should be as sustainable as possible. So we should find solutions. You're creating one solution for a day-to-day usage that hopefully take us there.
And I think one of the things that we realized is that as manufacturers and as as people who create products for people to consume, why not make it easy for people to live a sustainable life? We don't think people should compromise on quality or on, pricing, because there are simple solutions out there.
I think education is just really important on this. I mean, we saw in that segment as well, teaching kids from a really young age, essential. So I think what you're doing is fantastic, and I want to thank you so much for being with us here on the show today. And if I can grab one of those packs, that would be amazing.
Absolutely. We'll cover you in tablets.
Cannot wait. Thank you so much, Farida, for joining us here in the studio. Now, of course, Kima is a good example of helping make a positive impact through everyday tasks.
Ain't that right? We agree with everything that Nini says all the time. Small things make big difference. Right, we're going to take a short break though right here on DXB Today. But do stay with us. Coming up after that break, we meet more individuals, more organisations who are taking sustainability to heart to make Dubai a better place. Stay with us here on DXB Today.
Welcome back to the show. Now, where were we? I think that's right, yeah. We were talking all things sustainability. Some of Dubai's social organisations driving positive change and leading the city's transformation into a sustainability hub. Now, our guest co-host today, Mark, Companies for Good, an incredible movement. Can you tell us, what's the goal?
The goal is to make a positive impact and to help people be part of it. So we said before that His Highness declared that this year, the year of sustainability, which is super exciting. And on top of demonstrating the commitment that this country has for our planet, it's a huge call to action for everybody to do something about it. But what happens sometimes is like people don't know what to do. Companies, they want to involve their employees into making that positive impact, and they just don't know where to start. So that's where we come in.
It's a positive vibe. That's what we like. And let's continue that positivity with our next guest, whose company is the perfect example of that. It's helping businesses across the country become, well, more sustainable through waste management and recycling. Warm welcome to Stuart Fleming from EnviroServe. Stu, thanks so much indeed for joining us. Always good to have you on board. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lovely. As well.
Yes.
New show.
Fresh.
Right. 2005, you and your team set out on a mission to make people more aware of sustainability. Fast forward a few years, 2023, the year of sustainability. You've been talking about this for a while, haven't you?
Kind of 18 years later, Tom, but it's actually refreshing.
Have we seen progress in that 18 years?
We've embraced it, and now we're actually seeing the fruits of what we've been talking about as a country. Many people have been involved in this, and it's coming to fruition.
So just very quickly, for the benefit of our viewers, EnviroServe, how do you help the planet? How do you help with sustainability?
We're directly into the circular economy. So we are taking that electronic waste, which has hazardous products in it, as well as valuable raw materials, and then we are returning those raw materials back into manufacturing, thus helping the economy of the UAE, driving the trade deficits and trade processes around the Middle East, Africa, and cleaning up the country as well.
That's very interesting. And what can you tell us individuals? What can we do to contribute to making the country more sustainable and eco-friendly?
You know, electronics and electrical items are with every family. They're in every household. They're in everywhere we are. And it's simply just to call us, get in touch, and we'll come and collect your electronics, your electrical items, rather than putting them into the landfill. Yeah. Batteries especially.
Yeah.
Stuart, why circularity is so key for sustainability, to create an environment much more healthier?
Circularity is so important because, especially with these rare earth elements that we are pulling out of nature, nature can't heal itself quick enough by what we're pulling out. So the more that we are having treatment facilities, such as we have here in the UAE, for taking out those raw materials, the better it is for circularity, thus nature.
Just very quickly from both of you as well, two pioneers leading us forward in the world of sustainability. Year of Sustainability, COP28 towards the end of the year. How important is it to strike while the iron is hot at the moment and get the message across?
It's absolutely critical. Now we have an amazing opportunity to reverse what we have been doing to the environment, Climate change is happening, and we have no time to lose. Now is the time.
And Stu, key to make a difference now, and remember that it goes on for the rest of our lives, not just 1 year.
Absolutely. Regulations, legislations, mindset change. Now's the time to do it.
Bless you. Thanks so much indeed for coming in. Good to see you as always. Big thanks to Stuart and all the team.
Thank you so much for joining us. Exciting stuff, as you guys have heard. And before we say goodbye to Mark, we have the challenge for you, the DXB 60 challenge. Are you up for the challenge?
All right, I wasn't told about that. But let's go for it.
Well, we like to surprise you, Mark. So here's how this is going to work. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. I'm going to ask you as many questions as I can, and hopefully you top the leaderboard. Now, we have a running scoreboard at the moment just for this season, and people have been doing pretty well. We've got 3 at the top with Joint at 11 points. So are you feeling good?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. Here we go. I'm going to start the clock in 3, 2, 1. Which sub-segment of fashion did we discuss as one of the biggest polluters? Was it luxury fashion or fast fashion?
Fast fashion.
Correct. Which Dubai-based company featured today is making fashion more sustainable? D-Grade or retailed fashion?
D-Grade.
Correct. When was D-Grade founded? 2020 or 2022?
In 2020.
Oh, correct. And which other environmental problem is D-Grade solving simultaneously? Is it air pollution or plastic pollution?
Plastic pollution.
Correct. Which Emirate is D-Grade's new factory located in? Is it Dubai or Abu Dhabi?
Abu Dhabi.
Correct. Which school featured on the show has D-Grade partnered with? Is it GEMS or Dubai British School?
Dubai British School.
Correct. What's the name of the plastic recycling initiative they're running with schools around Dubai? Simply Bottles or No to Plastic?
Simply Bottles.
Correct. How many bottles did D-Grade collect in the first year of the school term? Was it 100,000 or 1 million?
1 million.
Correct. Which company representative did we meet from D-Grade? Their CFO or their managing director?
Managing director.
Correct. And time is up.
Boom.
Yeah, see, he's loving it. Mark, you did really, really well.
9.
9.
9
okay.
is your final score, so it's a good one. That's
a good one.
The good
Top
news
of the leaderboard for the week. I think that's the good news.
Yeah,
but it is the start of the week, Mark, so just keep an eye. You never know. Thank you so much, Mark.
A pleasure.
Good work there, Mark. Thanks so much indeed for joining us. A solid score indeed. And a big thanks for you for co-hosting with us. Right, we're going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere, because when we're back, we've got part 2 of that exclusive chat with one of Hollywood's biggest composers of all time, the one and only Hans Zimmer. We talk to Hans next.
Welcome back to the show. Now, a nice little reminder for those of you that have been waiting, we do have the exclusive part 2 interview with Hans Zimmer coming very, very soon. But first, I am joined by singer, songwriter, performer Lexi. Welcome to DXB Today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I'm so excited to hear you perform. I've seen you perform before. You're such a great energy as well. Now, you have very exciting things coming up this year. Tell us about your brand new album.
My album, it's going to be released 1 song a month. So the first one came out just yesterday and we did a big launch party. It's called You Don't Fit Me, which I'm going to sing for you shortly. It's a body of work of my heartbreaks and experiences, and I feel like we make our ideas of love on movies and songs that we've listened to, and then we get to this age and you're like, okay, none of it's real. So I've kind of paid homage to that throughout the album, but also like with the content that will be going online. So it's fun and it's raw and real. And
yeah, I feel like more and more now artists are really bringing the visuals with the music as well. That's something you're focused on.
People connect with it, and obviously it's such a large platform, TikTok, Instagram, all of those things, you know, so you kind of have to, honestly, to be honest, if it was up to me, I would delete everything and just, you know, sit at home writing my songs and sing them, like, you know, but you have to. So it's got to be done.
Yeah, it has to be done. And so we wish you the best of luck with that. Super excited. I'm going to let you get ready to perform so we can hear your brand new single. But I know we've kept you all waiting long enough. It is time for part 2 of our exclusive interview with none other than Hans Zimmer.
How do you know when a project is ready, when your score is ready? Do you?
That's simple. the money's run out and the time's run out, and they take it away from you, you know.
But then do you listen back to completed projects sometimes, even now, and just be like, oh, I could have done this, or I should have done this?
Always. I mean, the reason I did the last, what they call the live-action version of Lion King, which of course is not a live-action version at all, it's, more computer graphics than you can think of, was because there were a couple of things I wanted to fix from the old one.
Lion King changed my life, and I love that story, by the way, with your daughter and how you were inspired to take part in it so you could take it to the premiere.
I wanted to show off. I'm a dad. I wanted to show off. I wanted to take my little girl, and something which I thought was so fabulous. She was totally unimpressed by people like Elton John, etc. But Mr. Bean was there, Rowan Atkinson.
Oh my goodness!
And she thought that was like the coolest. Dad knew Mr. Bean, so that forget about anything else.
So, after more than 150 films,
apparently,
endless awards. We've got Oscars and Grammys and BAFTA and Golden Globe. And do the awards matter? What is it that makes you feel pride in your work? What feels like a real success?
Years ago, before I even had a career, before I was even, when I was begging people to get a meal, because when you start off as a musician, you basically starve. And I would play all these pubs and clubs, etc., up and down, England, in the roughest neighborhoods, etc. And I remember playing this one time, Bradford, and every time we went to Bradford, it was raining. Every time we went to Bradford, it was miserable. And somewhere along the way, I made up this fictitious figure in my head. She's called Doris, and she's of indeterminate age, and she's a single mom. She's got 2 boys, and they're horrible, and she's just, she works really, really hard, to just put food on the table for them. And the weekend comes, and she now has a choice. She can go to the pub, or she can go and see one of my movies. When she goes and sees one of those movies, the quality of the work that we do better be good enough to honor the work that she does, because this is her hard-earned money, and we better live up to it. So I sit there very often. I just go, oh, what would Doris say?
Who's Doris inspired by? Is that your mother by any chance?
No. It's completely fictitious. It's just somebody I saw walking along the street, and I sort of made up the story in my head.
I like it. Now, what's still on your bucket list? Any projects that you have yet to complete? You're still really eager to get on?
Yeah, I would like to write something that I can actually go, and that's the one. That's good enough. I would like to do that one.
After everything you've done, you don't feel like, oh, I've got that perfect. This is my baby.
No, none of them are perfect.
In your opinion, but yes.
No. I think, and I think my opinion counts for something in this. I think it can be better. And somebody asked me recently, I'm 65 years old, and they go, hey, I'm 65 years old, I'm touring, I'm on stage, I'm doing all sorts of crazy things, and somebody says, when are you going to slow down? And as they were saying it, I was going, what do you mean? I'm just getting going, I'm just getting ideas, I'm just getting excited about things. Leave me alone, let me try these things. I still have worlds to explore, things to blow up, executives in studios to weep quietly as they drive home to their wives, I don't know, I still have small little revolutions to make every day.
Okay, final question.
Okay.
How would you like to be remembered? I think that's the question everyone asks you.
No, nobody asks me. Well,
nobody asks you that?
How would I like to be remembered? I'd like to not be remembered because I don't like to.
Because I want to live
like
forever.
The dying part, right? I'd like to be remembered as somebody who said yes a lot, loved his life, was loved by a woman that he loves deeply, whose children think he's cool and. Not too awful and not too embarrassing, and that's about it, you know.
That sounds pretty wonderful.
Yeah. It's like, oh, God, you know, I don't want my kids to ever think I'm an embarrassment.
I don't know if you can avoid that, but yeah. Well, thank you so much, Hans.
Thank you.
So, Hans Zimmer, how was he?
It was amazing, actually. Out of this world.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be back in Dubai sometime soon. That's about it from us. Enjoyed it?
Oh, I loved it.
Good.
Yeah, happy to go home though.
We're back again tomorrow for what's going to be a trendy Tuesday, no less. Make sure you join us for fashion, social media, food and much, much more. From us three down here at DXB Today, thanks so much indeed for tuning in. Same place, same time tomorrow. But to play us out, it's the one, the only, with our latest track, Lexi!
Like that old pair of jeans, you don't fit me. Try to sew up the seams, it's when it hit me. I loved them so, but now I'm full grown. I gotta let them go. No, no, no. Now if I wait a few more days, maybe things will change. I hate to give them away if it's a mistake. I lose all pound and I slim right down. I squeeze right back into him. Oh, yeah. So how come you never look good on me? You used to go with my only vows will fit someone perfectly, but you don't suit me, no, no, anymore. And all the old memories, they make it so hard to walk away and find new dreams. Oh, with a broken heart, lay them down on my bed, but he's been on the outside for a while now. You know that, don't you? So how come you never look good on me? You used to go with everything. Well, maybe my only vibe will fit someone perfectly, but you don't suit me. No, no. Well, my jeans got older and we got colder, and I keep on